Before Lego ideas, even before Lego Crusoe, there was Lego Factory. Lego Factory included fan design sets. Sometimes the entire set was just designed by one person, and sometimes it was more of a collaboration, if you will. Several models from more than one individual. And that's what we have here. People of all ages. Some have actually gone on to be Lego designers or Lego certified professionals or whatever you call them. But anyway, these are some really neat models. And this is a set 5526, the City Skyline. Actually just called the Skyline. And I'm finally able to show you the completed model after finally acquiring all of the parts to make this set. Well, hey, this is Brigzar. I love Lego. I love all kinds of Lego sets, and I like unusual Lego, hard to find Lego, just anything weird, and this train has derailed. Oh no. And so this is a set that I have been trying to piece together for a really, really long time. I've had a box that used to sit on these shelves over here that said Skyline, and I would just, as I got the pieces for the Skyline, I would just add it to the box. Of course, you probably don't want to know all the history of me trying to piece this together. So let's just get to where we're showing you the set, and we can talk a little bit more about the set as we do this. So there are 4 main models, each designed by a different person. So we'll start here at the beginning. This is pretty much the order, if you look at the instructions, the order that they're built from here to the Statue of Liberty last. So this section is called Hot Pursuit. And while it may look perhaps like the smallest section, it was actually the most challenging section to build. Hot Pursuit was designed by Nathaniel Cupers, I don't know if I'm saying that name right, from the Netherlands. And it was to have a lot of different elements that could be used to do your own chase scene in your mind. So you got the police car, you got the train, you got the speedboat, you got the hotel where the action's happening or something, I don't know. And the helicopter, I think, actually goes with it as well, although you don't get a landing pad. The instructions actually show the helicopter floating in the air right here when you get done. I tried setting it there and it kept falling. But it was a very challenging build. There's a lot of neat element designs here. Element design, just styles of building to make these little windows. And I don't think I said it at the beginning, but these are all micro builds. I mean, it's kind of obvious. And there is that piece that we did a couple of videos of me trying to get. Uh-oh, it came apart on me again. Oh, I really struggled with this thing. Let me try to put that back in. Oh well. Yeah, I give up. So anyway, yeah, this is, you build kind of like little sections here and attach them, and then this little long piece here goes on last. And I ran into all kinds of problems. The thing with the online instructions, and that's one thing I should point out about this set, they never ever made printed instructions. These were strictly digital, and they were only available from Lego Factory. Not from Lego.com, but from LegoFactory.com or whatever it was. And so that site is no longer in existence. So fortunately, people have saved them, and the ones I used were on brickfactory.info. And that's where I used to build it. And so it's the typical problems like, is that gray, or is that dark gray, or is that black when you're building? And then some of the windows and the clear elements, is that clear, or is it trans black? I don't know. I can't tell, but I was able to pretty much figure it out. The train is actually pretty cool. This is it's like a European style train, I believe. It kind of looks like the monorail, but it's not a monorail. It's a train. And there's a little speedboat with the little guy driving it. Cool little police car. And then one thing they made through 3 of these models is the road that can go on to the other sets. But one thing I didn't like about this one is these little pieces, just you remove them like that. I don't know if I did something wrong, but I wish they were attached actually. but that is a pretty neat little model. There's a lot of detail and very complicated build, which I actually kind of like that. Just the effort that went into designing this, and the effort it went into me trying to get it down to the basement without it breaking apart. I didn't succeed. All right, this is a neat office building. This is designed by Joseph Zekich, and it's the Lego skyscraper or Lego core. So this was actually the easiest of them to build, and this was a younger person that designed it, but it's a very neat looking building. Pretty much once you get to here, the steps are the same all the way up to the roof. They did include the landing pad for the helicopter that was apparently designed by the other guy. But the Lego core, it's a neat modular, not a modular, but a micro build of a set. And I love the under the courtyard view. Let me see if I can get a lower view. Yeah, here's the underneath side. You can see all the way through, I think. I hope you can see. I can't see. But I have a hard time seeing. Fountain. It should show that these aren't attached. Little water fountain on the side. All right, the next one here that connects to it. Now, some people call this the New York City skyline. It's the New York City skyline if it's Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, because that's in New York. This is in Chicago. This is the Sears Tower. It was designed by Joseph Martin Fagerson. And it was a neat little build too, the way he staggered the bricks going back. I probably would have liked it to be a little bit taller, but this, again, designed by a very young person, so I think it's a neat looking building. The Sears Tower. And it used a lot of black and trans clear, whereas this one used gray and trans blue. But that is the Sears Tower. Far the largest model in here is Liberty. Liberty is designed by Nathan Sawaya. I can never know if I'm saying his name right, but he is actually a certified Lego artist or whatever. I mean, I think he's a private person, but he's commissioned and he's done a lot of things, and he's authorized to use Lego pieces. I don't know. He's the one that made the guy with the bricks coming out of his chest and stuff, but this is the Statue of Liberty. And I was collecting all the different official sets that had the Statue of Liberty, so I had to get this one. And this is the one that actually includes the base. Imagine how big the really big Statue of Liberty set would have been if they had actually included a base. I know some people have designed a base to go with that set, but this is a pretty impressive set. And I'm not sure if this was when he was first getting started and switching from his regular job to his job of building Lego models for people. But that is the Statue of Liberty. There was some little confusion on some of the steps. I'm not even sure if I built this part right. I think the piece count worked out right, and I wasn't sure about how this part attached, but it wasn't that big a deal. And as I was building, I did have occasionally a piece would fall down because it's kind of hollow in most of the inside. And that was always annoying when the piece would fall, but that is the Statue of Liberty.